Well, it was a very difficult case for any jury because of the very strong, uncontradicted facts on both sides. Cosby took himself up to the very edge of criminality in his statements to the police, in his deposition. He admitted giving drugs to women. On the other hand, Ms. Constand had inconsistencies that were difficult for the prosecution to overcome with a reasonable doubt standard. Hey, it's the same as this time, and in fact, it's a little more scripted. Retrials are a little more scripted, but you try to learn from whatever you can from the first trial, and I know both sides will. There's things that I'm sure each of them look at and say, I could have done this differently. So I think it's going to be a similar trial, but not identical. Well, it's surprising in that the jury deliberated so long after they said they were deadlocked. Generally, after they say they're deadlocked, within a few hours they come back either with a verdict or say, judge can't do it. But this jury asked for many, many questions, deliberated a very long time after a deadlock statement. So they were obviously working hard and took their job very seriously. You're never going to know all of it. I'm sure we'll hear some facts as time goes on, but from the practical perspective, it shows the importance of consistent statements by a victim and how they, inconsistent statements can harm them. It also shows that when someone like Mr. Cosby makes statements that implicate himself with pretty unacceptable behavior of giving drugs to women, that can expose him to a criminal trial. They'll find a jury. Before they got the jury in Pittsburgh this time, reporters were asking me, can we find an unbiased jury, and won't it take weeks or months? I said, no, you're going to get an unbiased jury in days, and they did. In Pennsylvania, you don't have to know nothing about it. You only have to be able to say you will set aside whatever you've heard, and obviously this jury did. There had to be people on that jury that heard the number of women who had accused Cosby. They set it aside, and were able at least to come in their own minds to what was a fair resolution.